About 3 years ago, Esco Knight held a Create Card challenge where the winner would get their series featured in Yu-Gi-Oh! Unleashed by one of the main characters. And that series winner was Drake Scales, making the Bedrock archetype, which would be owned by Silence. But Drake Scales was not done with the Create Card challenge alone. He went on to make his own series known as Era of Dueling. And while they may be known as Spooky Electronics nowadays, we will begin with their origin in the Era of Dueling. Era of Dueling pilot. This is a pilot episode, hence the shortness for this episode. Thank you for telling me that, Spooky. I wouldn't have known without that information. Based on in credits to all the other shows that inspired this one. Nothing wrong with that, just a nice little show of respect and giving credit to people who deserve the respect, I guess. Huge thanks to all these creators for inspiring me to make this. Hey, there's nothing wrong with this part. I have no issues whatsoever. The prestigious Grand Wheeler Dueling Academy. Duelists all over the nation hope to attend this Duel Academy, and it represents nothing but the most treasured of duelists. Founded by Serenity Wheeler and built in honor of her brother, the Academy was made to teach duelists from any walk of life how to duel and become great duelists. Over the course of many years, the duelists of the Academy gained quite the reputation due to their great teachers at the school and excellence classes. Any duelist that came to this academy ended up as a top duelist. Take that, Koiba. Such as this young duelist. Dahlia Goodwin. Oh my god, a black character! In a Yu-Gi-Oh! Show! Today's the final day of the applications, but none of the Wheeler Academy Rainbow Sisters have approached me yet. And I could have sworn that I filled the form out in time. You called? Whoa. Okay, this is freaking me out. No worries, young duelist. This is all just theatrics. I assume you know who I am? Regardless, my name is Violet. I am the Purple Rainbow Sister of the Wheeler Academy. And I am here to test your duel capabilities for your acceptance. Oh. Then in that case, I don't like beating around the bush. Violet, it's time to duel. Nothing wrong with using the stock catchphrase. It's there for a reason. Let's duel. Seeing as I'm the examiner, I'll go first. And I'll start by playing a spell card, Dark World Dealings. This allows me to draw a card at the same time discard one, though you can do the same. But you see, the card I discarded was this. Gold, Woo Lord of Dark Lord. And when it's discarded, I can instantly summon this to the field. And that's not all. I set one monster face down as well as one card down as well. With that, I end my turn. Now let me see what you got, Dahlia. Alright, here goes. Draw. This is a nice shot showing her draw. Your gold may be big and bad, but I got just a thing to do with it. I summon Crown Soldier Righteous Javelier, and when summoned Javelier, I get to activate his effect. By now revealing the Crown Soldier Abigail the Tamer from my extra deck, I get to summon a Crown Tuner from my hand. I summon Crown Beast Saberhound. Now use Saberhound's effect. By discarding a card, I can special summon a Crown Monster from my deck. So I summon Crown Beast Battle Maw. Now I tune together Javelier and Saberhound. Synchro summon Crown Soldier Abigail the Tamer. Abigail gains 300 attack points for every beast-type crown monster on my field, and she herself gives herself 300 attack points to all of her allies. Now Abigail, attack gold with Taming Whip Strike. $100 damage. Now Battle Maw, destroy her face-down monster. I should thank you for that, for it was a Morphing Jar. Morphing Jar's effect activates. Discard our hands and draw 5. And now all my Dark World monsters activate their effects. Highly dangerous, look out. My two Beiges and Silvers will summon themselves. Not only that, but Grava's effect will destroy Abigail. Oh no! Abigail, no! Fine, I'll end my turn by placing a card face down. I draw, Perfect. Alright, candidate, I'm going to end it here. Because this is the final turn. By returning beige to my hand, I can summon Grapha from my grave. Now, polymerization! Actually, I think this is before the new Dark World support. Fusing all my new monsters together to curse Dragon of the Void. Come out and muster your terrible darkness. Flap your wings of despair and rid this world of all putrid. True Grapha, Void Tyrant of the Underworld! Now its effect. Upon summoning, it allows me to draw 3 cards. Now the effect of Grapha, I discard to destroy. And my 2 brows will allow me to draw cards. And thanks to my lowering my life points earlier, I could True Grapha with Megamorph! This duel is over. True Grapha, obliterate 7 sin. Obliteration! Sorry, Valiant, but I have one final trick. Reveal face down card, crown spell insignia. By using its effect, I can summon 2 crown monsters from my graveyard and immediately synchro or exceed summon with them. Abigail and Alexander, now synchro summon. Queen of Lanceria, descend upon the battlefield. Fill this duel with hope and justice. Shine your golden light of hope upon the weak. Crown Jewel Guinevere. I never say this name right. Sue me. Now for Guinevere's effect. When she's summoned, all cards in your field are banished face down. Holy Light Banishment! Amazing. You were the first to beat True Grapha. I will let you have this, Dahlia. Welcome to Grand Wheeler Academy. I end my turn. My turn. Draw. I'll make this quick. Crown Knight Hope Blade. Guevenier, Hope Blade, attack and win me this duel! Nice come from behind from Dahlia. Excellent duel. Like I said, Dahlia, welcome to Grand Wheeler Academy. To be continued in episode 1. Alright, for a pilot episode, it's not too shabby. The text does go a little fast at points, but it's a pilot episode, so I can forgive a lot. Really, I'm surprised you predicted that the new fusion of Grapha would be a Grapha. Just, like, as this was before we got the new Dark World support, which made them fusion-focused. And, yeah, you predicted that it was going to be a Grapha, and there was a Grapha. That was kind of neat in its own way. You couldn't have known that, and there it was. Yeah, and they would go fusion-focused, I guess. But I guess that one was a little bit more easy, given it was a GX archetype. But still, credit where that's due. I honestly thought Dueling was going to lose this, but even though I know she gets to the academy, it's like, was this one of those, like, hey, I noticed your skills, though, so you can join us based on your skills, but no, Dahlia just straight wins. I forgot about Guinevere out of nowhere. Just be like, hey, I banish all your shit. Fuck! Well, that'll do it. That'll get the win. At least she went this quick and just went for the win, unlike Jason the FST, but still, with Boat and me. But regardless, I'm not salty, you're salty. But what I'm about to review about you now is not known to the general public. In fact, it's only known to a few specific people that Spooky's given permission to, and he's given me permission to review it all right now. Spooky was not too thrilled with the pilot as time passed, and decided he wanted to remake it, and make an Era of Dueling movie, to set a proper pilot to how things were. Now, we are going to get a sneak peek as to what it's based off of in episode 1 proper, but I want to tell you what that movie's plot and was going to be. And how do I know all of this stuff? Because Spooky approached me to be a voice actor in this little movie. I think I might still have the lines for the character. I don't know, because when the computer died, I think the lines went with it. I couldn't tell you. But anyway, yeah, I was approached to be one of the characters, and I could have picked my own deck. And I will explain to you the general plot of this movie right now. And granted, it's going off of memory, so I may get a thing or two wrong, or just like something which will be vague, but I'm going off of memory and I remember 95% of the movie script. Okay, so we have Dahlia's mother named Sadi, and she had a sister named Mia. Now, Sadi was always the favorite of the two girls, and Mia always felt like she was coming in second place constantly. And after being just referred to as Sadi's sister by everyone for so long, she decided enough was enough. There was one bully named Shade who would only refer to her as Sadi's sister, and that's where my character came in, because I was going to be Shade. Of course, Mia challenges him to a duel, and she uses high-level dragon monsters. And Shade uses evil swarms, more specifically, Ophion. So good luck summoning a high-level monster against a thing that says you can't summon high-level monsters. That duel goes about as well as you expect from Mia. Let's just leave it at that. So after that, Mia goes off and finds some evil power that gives her the power of Orichalcos. I think it was supposed to be a cult member. Maybe she finds some stone. That part's a little more vague to me, but the point is, she gets the power of the Orichalcos. And with it, the first thing she does is go after Shade for a rematch. She hunts down Shade and manages to find him again. Of course, Shade's like, you're back. What, you want another thrashing? I'd be more than happy to give it to you, Sadi's sister. And, needless to say, he gets his just desserts. Because the power of Orichalcos is just too strong. Oh, look, you summoned Ophion? That's nice. I'm gonna have my Gigas crash into it like 100 times. Not to mention, I think there were a couple custom Orichalcos cards, but again, going off of memory. But yeah, needless to say, Shade is no longer in this world. His soul has been given to the Orichalcomelos. And her next target would be her own sister. And after that, the information, I think that's where more of the movie was going to end. Just like, because we see in episode 1, she was going after Dahlia. And I kind of want to give too many spoilers on episode 1, but it's also like, it's been like 3 years, so just like... The point is that, in the end, Mia is taken down. Did I say Dahlia when I meant to say Sadi? I'm sorry. I'm getting mixed up. So going after Sadi next, and Sadi is able to come on top and stop Mia's rampage. But that doesn't mean it's the end for Mia permanently. And I guess that's where the movie would end. Just be like, Mia's down, but not forever. And then it would just... Then that would be the movie, essentially. So, yeah, that's what Spooky had planned for doing with Era of Dueling next. But then, well, let's just say life happened in a big way and leave it at that, you know? Sometimes life trips you, and sometimes it throws you off a cliff and laughs at you for falling. I killed Mufasa. No! That sort of thing. But anyway, yeah, that was the original plan for what was going to happen with Era of Dueling. The next thing probably would have been the movie. But, yeah, one thing led to another, and Era of Dueling essentially was canceled. But rebooted into research. But since I had permission from Spooky to share this general knowledge, I figured I'm not going to waste the opportunity. I'll tell you all right now what the thing was. So, yeah, that was it. Hey, but hey, I'll give you credit for one thing. You put background music in your own series, even though it's just all text. That's more than Super TDJ seems to do. I like it, bro, but put some music in there, please. You can't be scared of a copyright claim forever. If you are, you're never going to progress. See, Spooky, even from your first episode, you were doing better than some, and that would come later. Just if you're watching this Super TDJ, just gotta improve your stuff and not be afraid of anything. I know you're afraid of channel termination, but come on, man. You're never gonna get it. We did not... If we human beings were still, like, as horrified of any challenge ever, we'd still be living in cave or mud huts. But regardless, moving on. It was cool to see how she got into the academy, and nice that I do like Dahlia as a character, even these years later, despite all the reboots. I still do like her. I don't think she's, like, bad or anything like that. She's a good character. It's sad that Era of Dueling has still been in the series where she's gotten the most screen time, but what are you gonna do? That's life for you sometimes, especially what happened in the Spooky in real life, unfortunately. Ugh. Anyway, but it's a solid start. You set up the Wheeler Academy, set up Dahlia, set up where she wants to go, set up that stuff. For a first episode, a pilot at that, it's all perfectly fine. And the Crown Jewel archetype we're gonna see more of, and it's pretty neat of its own right. So, yeah. The True Giraffe, though, was disgustingly overpowered, but to be fair, it was a custom card, so I'm not that surprised by it. Meh. Either way, for a pilot episode, it got the job done and established things it needed to. So, yeah, I think this pilot episode was fine. Spooky's probably cringing to high heavens, but that's just my opinion. But anyway, that's the pilot episode done. More to go, though. So, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you all next time. Later.